Hi, this is Matthew at Thermosoft Australia with a bit of an introduction to our heating estimate. So in the left-hand column here are all of the various room names. In order to heat each of these spaces respectively, we've calculated an appropriate wattage that we would try and meet or exceed within reason where we can with some of our radiators. So we're looking at the coldest days of winter for your local postcode, and we're aiming for generally 19 degrees for a bedroom, 21 degrees for a living space on those coldest days of winter. For example, here in the open living space, you can see there's number 1 and number 2. So we've got 2 radiators required to heat this space. So we've got 2 kilowatt panel and another 2 kilowatt panel. We've chosen our Parata Plus style here. You can see the dimensions of each of the panels selected here in millimeters. Of course, we have different shapes and sizes, as you're probably aware. I'll talk to you about how we can change any of the products on this sheet in a moment. We've got 4 kilowatts here, which should help us to exceed the 3600 watts required here. On that coldest day of winter, this is going to be a beautifully toasty room. We'd always rather overestimate the sizes than underestimate them for maximal efficiency and performance and even heat distribution across the space. The amp draw is in this column alongside. That's the maximum draw for each of our panels from your property's switchboard. Every property is going to be a little bit different, so we highly recommend you checking with an electrical professional just to diagnose your particular setup, have a look at how they might need to be configured, just so you're not overloading your circuits or anything like that. Last thing we want to do is to be losing power when we just want to keep warm in winter. So we'll scroll down here. We have the accessories section here. We'll always generally include the Unisensor smart home gateway on all of our quote sheets. Now, this is the control hub of the system. If you'd like to run it through your smartphone app, you will need one of these. You can have any number of devices connected up to it and have access to all of your heating system from anywhere in the world that you've got your smartphone in your pocket and an internet connection. So I highly recommend going with this, though all of the accessories are optional and you can remove any items or adjust quantities before going ahead. Say you have got some hard wiring kits, but perhaps only a few of those are able to actually be hardwired, and you're going to plug the rest in. Here we can make some edits down the bottom. You can click Edit Order. It will pop all of the items from that quote sheet into the shopping cart on our website, where you can adjust the quantities or remove them entirely. If you're happy with the configuration, you can then go through to checkout and place your order that way. If you're happy with everything on the quote sheet, it looks good to go, you can click Confirm Order here and it will pop everything into the checkout. A little summary on the right hand side. You can pop your shipping address here in the left hand side and select your shipping option. If you're in Victoria, you can pick up from our warehouse or we'll deliver it to you. You've got credit card payments, you've got bank payments available, and do feel free to give us a ring if you've got any hassles as you're going through here and trying to place your order. At the bottom, we have a bit more technical info as well. We have the total amp draw. That is the maximum amount that your heating system can pull from your switchboard if every single one of these radiators was on at its full output at the same time. It's probably never going to be the case that will happen, but in that event, your electrician can have a look at that and provide some advice. We have an installation guide linked here on the quote sheet. You can click into that and find any of the instructions that you might need to get heaters installed yourself or to pass on to your electrician for them to complete the wiring up for you. We also have a way for you to get in touch with an electrician if you don't have one already. Follow the options here for task force. There's also a link to book them directly and get a bit of an estimate on any wiring and works that may need to be provided for you from an electrician if you're getting someone to install your heaters through them. Though Task Force is just a service provider, they can put you in touch with an electrician and help allocate that for you, but it's not something we have much visibility over, though we're here to help at any time as you need moving forward. There's a little disclaimer here at the bottom of the sheet, so do just familiarize yourself with that. It's pretty stock standard stuff. There's links to our terms and conditions and returns and replacements policies as well. If you've had a consultation with us, there will be a markup with all of the panels that we discussed and located throughout the property indicated here. If you've not got this on your estimates you've received from us, you're more than welcome to book in a time with myself and one of my colleagues here for a consultation to provide any advice that you need and collaborate on your best possible heating plan for your specific property. Thanks so much. Have a great day and feel free to get in touch if you need anything further.